So, yes, good morning everybody. Today we're on Bodmin, aren't we, dear?
Yes, we are here.
And we're going to go and do a...
Minions.
Yes, Tina was attracted to this walk because it's from a place called Minions. She's very disappointed she hasn't seen any little yellow creatures yet. But she's come out dressed in sort of yellowy green just in case, so she'd blend in just in case. So, there you go. Yeah, so we're heading off to the stone circle called the Hurlers first, and then we're going to go off to something called the Cheesewring, which is like one of the tour type hill thing, and one of the nice rock formations that we find on the moors up here. So today we're on Bodmin. We've also been on Dartmoor this week as well. So yeah, it'd be interesting to have a look, see what we come across there, because it's 3.5 mile walk. This is. Easy to moderate, allegedly, and takes in some nice views. So, see how we go. So, how old do you think these stone circles are, dear?
How long have they been here?
Yeah, how?
Since the Bronze Age, apparently. A long time.
It is 1500 BC. So that's quick bit of mathematics. 3,500 years, give or take.
And there have only ever been stones like this, haven't
Yeah. It's a collection of 3 stone circles, apparently, the Hurlers is. And it says here, in 2013, the strip of grass between the centres of the stone circles was excavated and uncovered a 4,000-year-old cobbled stone pavement joining the 2 circles. Archaeologists describe this as unique. So, quite an interesting thing. If you touch this, you could be leaning on a stone that somebody leaned on 3,500 years ago. How weird does that feel?
Not at all.
Not you're not easily impressed, are you? Hey. Yeah, so somebody has leaned on this 3,500 years ago. In the same spot as I am, yeah, so what? Where are you off to? Where are you going?
No.
Are you with me?
When we like to take.
So this is one of the others, so especially 3 stone circles.
This is 2.
This is 2. I don't know quite sure where the 3rd was, unless it's just...
Oh, it's been clearer. I would have thought there'd been...
I don't know, I'm not in a position to go and ask the guys who built it, really, since that was 3,500 years ago. You can imagine the planning subcommittee. Well, we want to put 3 stone circles up there. Well, you can do 2. Where are you going to put the 3rd one? Well, I don't know. I'll have to ask the other local tribes what they think about this. Well, perhaps there was designed to be 3, but they went bankrupt before they built a 3rd one. I wonder if you could you go bankrupt 3,500 years ago? Oh, there's some more of the minings. Yeah, you can see that's where they've dug tin out of. I believe that's called the Green Hill lode. The previous one was the Grace Dew lode. And they're all along the Trelawney's lode. Or the one after along Trelawney's lode. Interesting stuff. If you're interested in tin mining, which I suppose if you're in Cornwall you really ought to be interested in tin mining. Little yellow flowers with 4 petals all over the moor in July are tormental. Its common names include bloodroot and flesh and blood, because the roots yield a red dye which is still used as an ingredient for artist colours. Tormental red. The roots also have a very high tannin content.
That's them open, isn't it? That's them shut.
No, love, that's gorse.
Oh, that's a different.
And we're looking at these, look. Tina.
Like buttercups, but they're not.
Yes. Right, where are we? The roots also have a very high tannin content and have even been used to tan leather. Extracts from the plant have been widely used in folk medicine and is it still used as a remedy for diarrhea and as a lotion for skin sores. Right, this dear is an ancient Neolithic tomb. Yes, it's known as Rillaton Barrow. The entrance to the tomb is on the east side to your right as you approach. That's where we are pretty much. When it was excavated in 1837, numerous artefacts were found alongside with human remains, including a bronze dagger, beads, pottery, glass, and most notably a gold. She's not interested, she's wandered off again. Most interesting, a gold vessel known as the Rillaton Gold Cup. Radiocarbon dating of the artifacts placed them around 2300 BC, and research has linked the style of this cup with East Mediterranean, showing evidence of trading links between Cornwall and the... Hang on. Yes, dear. I was reading. Oh, right.
That's what I just said to you, look.
So there you go. I'm guessing that would be the entrance to the tomb. So there you go. I couldn't tell you, dear. So, pretty good. Shows the evidence of trading between Cornwall and the Mycenaean Empire over 4,000 years ago. The cup became lost after its discovery, but turned up years later in the dressing room of King George V as a receptacle for his collar studs. It is now on show in the British Museum, although it still belongs to the Royal Collection. An exact copy may be seen in the Royal Cornwall Museum at Truro. It's quite weird to think of all these holes and that. Like, this is all quite an industrial area back in the day, wasn't it? Yes, a live Stowes lode, the most productive mineral lode in the area. Surface mining here is documented in 1513 and could well have taken place in early medieval Celtic times.
So that way you think?
So you can either go that one or that one. It doesn't matter, get you to the same point. Got this one if you want. Let me have a quick. Yeah, there are multiple paths up this bit, and it really is a case of pick one that suits what you feel capable with. It's straightforward enough, nothing too challenging, but you do have to watch your footway. Yeah, go across there. The good thing with this rock, of course, is it's not at all slippy, is it? It's a nice grippy rock.
You're there.
There you go. So, okay, let's follow the path up.
This way.
Yeah, till we can't go any higher. Right, how brave are you? Well, I say carry on, you can't go any higher. No, that's it.
And what do you do when you get up there?
Stand there while I take a picture. Are you seriously though? Are you happy going up there? So here we go. Tina, the great summit here, heading for the summit. Not quite sure how far she'll get. Don't do anything stupid, love. That'll do. Good God, she's going to do it.
Why do you think it stops?
Yeah. Yes. It's not actually that far, look. The bunch of flowers on this side's a bit worrying.
Where do we go from here?
Heading off over that way, I think. Right, continue across the plateau from the rock stack to reach a wall of loose granite rocks and make your way to a small dip roughly in the centre of the wall. Okay. Right, I'm going to tell you, this granite wall, look at the wall going round, Teen. Look where you are from here.
Yeah.
See the wall going all the way around us?
Yeah.
Right. Don't wonder off, I'm telling you stuff. Right, the granite wall is part of Stowes Pound. Stowes Hill, which is where we are, is the 4th highest in Cornwall at 381 metres. The hilltop enclosure Stowes Pound comprises 2 defensive walls made of granite rubble and dates back from early Neolithic period, 4000 to 3500 BC. Inside the wall are 2 Bronze Age cairns, a stone roundhouse and over 100 house platforms. So this was a village. They used to live in here. I say it's a high point, you're nice and defensive, aren't you? But worth coming up here because you get the full benefit of the...
You know something?
What?
I thought I was really going to struggle with that rock, and I haven't found it difficult at all.
I know, and this is why I said to you,
Where
sometimes
because
take your time,
well,
don't
it's not.
panic.
You
Yeah,
work your way
but-
around, don't you?
Yeah, exactly, and that's what all mountains and all hills are like. You work your way round, you look for the easier route. You never remember when we used to go up and we always said never go straight up, zigzag. You seen these, Teen? Sorry. Looks like 2 bowls, look.
Yes.
Distinctively, with a drain, look.
Yes, I know. I stepped in that to get up.
Yeah, I wonder if that was like someone's...
That's what I stood in when you took
Yeah, but I wonder if that was someone's washing up area or bathroom back in the day. Yep. Yeah, towards the drop in the wall. Right. Bear right down the hill in the direction of the rocky tor, then head towards the group of houses in front of the tor. As you approach the bottom, pass to the right of the concrete platform, cross over the old railway track and then climb down the bank to the lane. It is that over there, that rocky tor. No, the big one, look there, is Sharp Tor. That is.
We've got to go up to that. No.
No, we're going down towards that. You walk down towards that. Yeah? Right, the rocky. Yeah. The rocky hill ahead is Sharp Tor. Tor started out as a lump of granite beneath the surface, which cracked vertically into squares and then part way through horizontally to form something resembling a stuck together stack of square pancakes. Yeah?
You sure it's that and not that?
Is that? It says the big one in front of you. Millions of years of weathering then gradually rounded off these, widened the cracks between the layers, and results more burger-like appearance. Yes, that concrete pad there is what we're heading for from the top. I'm saying that concrete pad there is what you were heading for from the top.
Yeah.
Which is quite well visible from up there, so that gives you a good guideline. It's yeah, just come down there, which probably doesn't look a great deal on the camera. So if you're enjoying this, by the way, folks, don't forget to give us a like and consider subscribing to the channel. It all helps, and we'll carry on producing more content like this. Anything you particularly like to see us do that's repeatable, obviously, and then put it in the comments. We'll try and respond to all your comments as quick as we can. Okay, turn right onto the lane and follow it past all the houses until the lane ends at a junction. Beard-like lichens, known as old man's beards, are very sensitive to sulphur dioxide in the air. Yeah, just listen to what I'm telling you. Are very sensitive to sulphur dioxide in the air. Where the air quality is poor or poor at best, they only manage to grow a few millimetres and may not survive long at all. Long beards are therefore an indicator of clean air, so look out for them.
Long beards?
Beard-like lichens. I'm guessing from that there should be some round here. There's more of your old man's beards, look, on this pole. His lichen, look.
Oh.
It's a deep hole. Can't be climbing that one.
Pardon?
So it's a deep hole, you can't be climbing that one. So how have you found this walk so far though? It's not been too bad, has it?
No.
Is that it? That all I get? No.
No, it's been very interesting. I think I've coped with it better than I thought I would.
Yeah. So it's not, I mean there's a few hardish bits on that going up to that tour and the Cheesewring, but generally speaking I think it's achievable, isn't it? It's not overly. I think moderate is probably the right level. It's as long as you're of average fitness, I think that is not going to be a major problem, isn't it? It's quite, even this walking on a lane is quite nice, isn't it? Because it's quiet, you can hear the birds singing. See all the lichen.
Look out for what?
Stoats and weasels. Stoats and weasels are related to badgers and otters, which the more closely resemble stoats. They are more closely resemble. The stoat is roughly I'm trying to stand by and talk to you and you just walk up. The stoat is roughly twice the size of a weasel, but can be distinguished without the need to measure it by its black-tipped tail. The weasel preys mostly on voles, but the stoat will take on prey much larger than itself, including birds and even full-grown rabbits. During the winter, the coat of the stoat and also some populations of weasels change colour from brown to white to camouflage it in the snow.
Yes, I've heard that before.
The soft, silky winter fur of the stoat is also known as ermine, and garments made from this were a luxury associated with royalty and high status, given that stoats mark their territory using pungent anal scent glands. It's likely a fair amount of washing of the furs occurred before they'd been draped over royalty.
So that's nice, but out the sun for a bit. I think the sun's burnt us, look.
Aye. Caught us a bit. It's lovely weather for it though, isn't it? It's, you wouldn't want it much warmer, would you?
No. It wouldn't be so nice.
Look at the moss on there.
Mm. Keep your eyes shut because of the flies.
I've had enough of them this week. Okay there. Cross the bridge and follow the path to the right to where it levels out on a mine tip. Continue ahead to reach a waymark against the fence just to the right of the telegraph poles. Yep.
Yeah.
So there you go, look, one way mark and turn left. Yeah, crack on, girl. So these were the Phoenix United Mines. Were formed in 1836 and renamed as Wheel Phoenix in 1842, and the final rename to Phoenix United Mines occurred when West Wheel Phoenix was also included. Mining was initially for copper but moved over to tin in the 1860s. The mine closed at the end of the 1890s due to falling metal prices. Coal was delivered and ore sent out via the Liskeard and Carradon Railway. Turn right up the path with the wooden steps. The ruins with a series of arches are from two adjoining buildings associated with the Phoenix United Mine. One was a boiler house with room for 4 boilers, and the other contained a horizontal steam engine that was used to power a series of pneumatic stamps to crush tin ore.
So this one isn't it?
Yeah. So heading towards that engine house over there with the chimney.
Okay.
The engine house with the chimney. We have. Mind the stones, love. Isn't that lovely?
Yeah. I love the greenery that's going on it as well.
Yes. It's kind of sort of industrial, but sort of nature taking it back, isn't it? So that was the Prince of Wales engine house, and it was used to pump water from the Phoenix United Mines. The adjacent building, which no longer has a chimney, is the remains of another house. This was for a whim engine or winding engine used to raise ore from the mine. Uh-huh.
I just think we were right up there, look.
Yeah.
I don't mean that.
Yeah, you can see the Cheesewring, can't you, up there now, look, as well. Yeah. What beautiful views, isn't it? To sort of...
Yeah, we went up there, down, up.
Yeah, if you look, you can see the Cheesewring.
Yeah.
And then up on the high top bit, look, the bit you stood on.
Yeah.
And we went down the far side of it, didn't we?
Yeah.
So there you go, folks. Hope you've enjoyed that walk. We'll finish it off here and then just do the last bit of the walk up to the road into Minions. Hope you've enjoyed that. That was a lovely walk. Saw some fantastic views and the Cheesewring and off the top of the Tors there, and some of the old industrial heritage of the area, the old tin mines being reclaimed by nature again, but it's still beautiful. You enjoyed that, Teen?
Yes, it's just getting a little bit too hot now, so I need a cup of tea and an ice cream.
Cup of tea and an ice cream.
Or a
Right.
cold drink and an ice cream do.
Okay, folks, if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and think about subscribing. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye now.
Bye. I'm going to move the cards down to the cafe.
Yeah, I think so.
Now the chicken's out.